This is a HeadGum
video.
What are you, man? Pig heart?
No,
Horse anus?
Pig anus, baboon heart, male heart, all hate for your dumbass. You don't know how to sing.
That's not the argument. It is now.
Us versus you in any capacity.
Sorry, you can't sing.
I'll call you back.
Hey, we actually really wanted to talk to you about something. So
That's not how you enter a conversation, right? Instantly, I don't want to hear what you have to say now.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
Take
Look, you guys seem to think this is some sort of band or
A
something.
band? Exactly right.
Your jaw drops to the floor.
Exactly right.
Sorry, one more time.
Low 800, that's an excellent credit score. Yeah, nearly perfect.
But it's out of 800.
Yeah, out of 800, 800 is great.
No, collage is when I put up a paper-thin collage, you know, and then I just walk through it. It's about 80,000 each.
80,000 a year.
It's about
They're Jackson Pollocks.
It's about 80,000 a pop. They're Jackson Pollocks. No, collage is when I put up a really like ice-thin collage and I walk through it. You know, they're Jackson Pollocks. They're looking at 3 million a pop.
So you don't. So you don't go to college.
Oh man, we have to do this whole thing.
Collage is when you put up a collage. You think so? You think so? You think collage is when you put up a collage?
and walk through it like a goddamn Super Bowl champion.
Trying to word this correctly. Why are you?
How long is an hour? In days, I guess, you know, half, 24th?
Yeah, 24th. You nailed it. That was actually correct.
No, that can't be it.
You're a con artist.
How long is an hour?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, in days, like is it a half, 24th?
Yep. The second one exactly right.
Said exactly like that. I love that. Call it. Call
Tails.
it. Guac. Call it. Call it.
Tails.
You come into my house and you tell me to call a coin? I mean, how dare you?
So you think you're me?
Guac. This is disgusting. So much. Call it.
Say it.
Call it.
Tails.
Guac.
Pretty fucking cool.
Oh, this is my broker. Hello? Mm-hmm. Bumble, you say? It's a fucking jukebox. No, it's not. I'm gonna get 180 shares of those and a quarter. I'll get 180 shares of that and a quarter. Take the quarter, flip it, call it yams.
What are you, you demon? You turn coins into foods? Sides?
One by one, he announces the contestants, by ethnicity, mind you, in order, till we have a full cast of characters in drag racing, you know, cars and all.
Cars and all.
What's the all?
We open on an ice-cold Rand Paul, shivering to camera in a meat locker.
Where do we end up?
We open on an ice-cold Rand Paul. How is it communicated visually that he's cold? We open on an ice-cold Rand Paul.
No, he doesn't show it.
That's sort of a little secret between him and the set.
You want him to be cold, but it never comes out.
Gets to take Rand Paul to the Grand Ball. Title card reads Rand Paul's Drag Race. Thoughts? You have to understand that series of sentences isn't how you start a conversation.
Title card reads Rand Paul's Drag Race.
Sorry. Oh, Christ.
Ready? The title card. Sorry. You're not even close to not laughing. You want to just call this one an outtake take? And then we'll cut it up?
Yeah.
Title card reads. Dumb face.
Now what's colder than ice?
I said ice. You said NASCAR. Now you're asking me what's colder than my answer?
It's a follow-up is all.
I don't know. What's colder than ice?
Rand Paul. So let me get this straight. Cool, NASCAR, Rand Paul in order of temperature? No.
What's wrong with you? Oh, sorry. It's all the same thing. You just barely changed it.
No. See, with RuPaul's Drag Race, RuPaul's there. There's no cars and there's no Grand Ball.
So you do think that you took it from RuPaul's Drag Race then?
And it says RuPaul, not Rand Paul.
But you just said you didn't know what the show was.
What
so
show?
I seemed. Your goal was to make a show where the winner takes Rand Paul to a ball so that I would buy the show, make the show, participate in the show, win it, and then go against the only rule of the show, which is that the winner takes Rand Paul to a grand ball and take you? People's ethnicities from worst to best?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What order is that?
Well, I mean, it's worst to best, very clearly Moldovan, Laotian, Djiboutian, and then all the way up to white. I also had an idea for a sketch.
Never mind. Okay, here we go. Atlanta, Raleigh, DC, Philly, Brooklyn. We're coming and doing shows. May 1st to the 5th.
Why?
Don't, I can see you're about to talk.
He did talk.
He said why?
Why would you go on tour? I'm speaking for the audience, all right? I'm just worried they're going to watch this. Someone out there's going to be like, who? I'm speaking for the audience, right? All right, I'm worried that they're going to be sitting there being like, who?
Who are these fucking morons?
Sorry.
Why are you on the phone with your
Yeah,
dad?
no, they trusted me recording it. I'm doing a hell of a job.
I'm doing a hell of a job. Steve Francis style. Where's your top lip?
I'm probably gonna saddle up, but guys, it's been fun.
Yeah, it
Cool.
hasn't.
That's all right. We'll figure it out later. Thanks.
Well, that was a blast. I like that one. It's like a variety game show.
What
Castaway.
scripted shows do you watch on television that would be akin to a film in a theater?
Not a variety show.
Whose line is it anyway?
Okay.
Whose line is it anyhow?
That's great.
Whose line is it and when?
But you don't know one show.
I like that one. It's like tightly scripted. Whose line is it anyway? Alright, I got it.
By nature, that one's not scripted. And that's the one thing you said about it. You described it as tightly scripted.
Dude, holy shit, you are a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Don't agree with that. Be mad at me. Let's have a debate.
That's awesome. What's my problem?
What's your problem?
Maybe it's the kind of thing where he doesn't know how to argue for the actor's Tom.
How to what?
How to argue. Do you know what an argument is?
He's broken. Resting dumb face.
Sorry, I was thinking about.
Cool.
Sorry, I was thinking about some fun. Christ. Sorry, I was thinking about some fond memories from the high school debate team.
What kind of things did you debate on the debate team?
Oh, plenty. We used to run track. We used to swim cross country.
Those are sports, man. Those are
Sorry.
fuck. Those are sports. TV, dude.
Can you believe this guy?
Yeah. What?
I have this bank of one-liners to come back to deflect any negativity. Go ahead, hit me with your best shot, but careful.
For I fear that if you hit me with what I'm not prepared for, it'll really ruin my day.
My skin is made of paper mache.
Yeah, your finger's bleeding.
Of course.
I don't see how they're any different than your old ones. They actually look like the same pair.
They're fine. They're good.
I like that.
I mean, earlier today you tossed sharp jacks in front of my tires as I was pulling in.
And then they popped. Say it like you're actually. And Dan.
Just earlier today you tossed sharp jacks in front of my tires as I was pulling in.
And Dan. And Dan, one of his tires popped.
And Dan? What the fuck? Learn how to back up, you know what I'm saying?
And Dan.
And Dan, one of his tires popped.
And Dan.
And Dan, he had to replace them, and they were expensive.
I didn't realize. And Dan.
I didn't realize that's what happened,
And Dan.
And Dan, a few of his tires popped.
And Dan.
Don't say anything.
I like saying this out on it.
And Dan.
Sorry.
And Dan, he had to.
It's insane.
And Dan, he had to replace the tires. Cost him $700.
It's really landing.
And Dan, he. Sorry.
And Dan.
And, don't say it. I know what it is. And Dan. And Dan, you. Sorry. And Dan, Jeff had to replace his tires. It cost him.
It's 4 months rent.
I didn't realize it would affect you so long term, and Dan. Every slight, every microaggression, every gentle ribbing that you think is so friggin' funny, well, it actually really sucks for me. Thoughts? Apologies?
Neither, I think.
Yeah.
You're pretty nervous always.
Oh, nervous always? Well, I bet it sucks to be a guy who who sucks ass. Nice. Is that sarcasm? Because I have one about. No matter what you say, I will have something ready to shoot your ass down.
Your finger's bleeding.
Oh, why did it have to be about the finger? I introduced. It's off limits. Hell, guys. Finger.
What's another example?
If you said my teeth are too white, I would say
No, that's not an insult.
they're fine the way they are,
That's
buddy.
not an insult.
It just kind of happens naturally, you know? You just go with the flow of the conversation. Something I'm kind of adept at.
I'm a savant in that specific regard.
I don't know, you just kind of happens naturally, you know? You just kind of feel out the flow of the conversation and go from there. Which,
I don't want to tell you how to communicate with people. It's pretty simple.
well, I don't know, it just kind of happens naturally. You just kind of go with the flow of the conversation and feel it out.
Don't act like you're teaching me shit. You called me into a meeting. You called me into an emergency meeting. You said you were freaking out, but that you needed a moment of my time. You called me into an emergency meeting. What is this? You were in a panic.
It was time sensitive.
It was what?
My buddy just sent me this crazy text.
Good day, mates. Click here to subscribe, and there if you want to watch more videos. Just busting your balls. I mean, come on, dude. It's like, laugh. Like,